Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Azahra with NAM 63250017.
My name is Hasna Novanthie Putri Kurnia with name 63250613. This video for English 2 project assignment for us. Happy watching. Thank you.
Dadah.
Hello everyone, welcome to TechTalk with Hasnaa. I'm your host today. I hope you all doing well today. So today I'm joined by my classmate Siti Azahra. Welcome Zahra.
Hi Hasna and hi everyone. I'm happy to be here.
Great. Today we're going to talk something we use every single day, the internet. We use it to study, watch video, play games, communicate with friends, and so much more. But have you ever wondered what the internet actually is? And why it's so important? Well, let's find out together. Okay, let's start with a simple question. So, Zara, what is the internet?
The internet is a global network that connects billions of devices around the world. It allows people to share information, communicate, and exchange different online services anytime and anywhere.
Wow, that's interesting. So, without the internet, we wouldn't be able to send message, watch video, YouTube, or even browse social media, right?
Yeah, exactly. Everything we do online depends on internet. For example, when you watch a YouTube video, your phone connects to a server that sends the video data to your device through the internet.
Wow, that's amazing. It happens so quickly that most people don't ever realize what's happening behind the scenes.
Yeah, that's true. Internet has become an important part of our daily lives.
Speaking of daily life, how does the internet help students like us?
It helps us in many ways. We use it to attend online class, search for learning materials, submit assignment, download journal, and communicate with lecturer and classmates.
I agree. It also makes teamwork much easier because we can share files and discuss projects even when we're in the different place.
Exactly. The internet also connect people from different countries. Students can join international webinar or even work together on research project without having to travel.
Of course, the internet has many advantages, but are there any disadvantages?
Yes, there are. One of the biggest problem is cybersecurity. There are risks like hacking, phishing, scam, and virus that can steal or damage our personal data.
I think another common problem is a slow internet connection, right?
Yeah, I agree. April started his problem experience slow internet while trying to submit an assignment before the deadline. It's really frustrating.
That's why having a stable internet connection is so important, especially for students. Before we end today's discussion, why do you think learning about the internet is important for IT students?
Because we're not an internet user, as computer IT professional, we should understand how it works so we can develop it better, faster, and safer technologies in the future.
I couldn't agree more. Well, that's all for today's discussion. Today, we've learned that the internet connects people around the world and makes communication, learning, and collaboration much easier. However, we also need to use it wisely and safe online. Thank you so much, Tasya, for joining me today.
Thank you for having me, Hasna. I really enjoyed our discussions.
And And thank you to everyone for listening. We hope you enjoy this episode. See you next episode, everyone. Bye.
Hello everyone, welcome back to ZChit Podcast, ZChit with Zahra. I'm your host Zahra. I hope you all are having a great day. For today's episode, I'm not alone. I'm joined by a very special guest, my friends Hasna. Hi Hasna, how are you today?
Hi Zara and hi everyone. I'm pretty good today. Uh, Thanks for inviting me, Azahra. I'm so excited to be here and chit chat with you today.
Well, today's we're going to talk about some things simple but very important in your daily life, which is emails.
Yeah, email is something we use almost every day, whether for school, work, and personal communication.
So let's jump right into today's discussion. Okay, Asna, let's start with a simple question. What is an email?
Yeah, email, or short for electronic mail, is a method of exchanging digital message and file across the internet.
Yeah, that's true. And for students like us, do you think email is important for students nowadays?
Definitely. Even so, most students use WhatsApp, Instagram, or other messaging apps every day. Email is still something we can avoid. We use it for college assignment, communicating with lecturer, registering for seminar, applying for internship, and receiving important announcements.
I totally agree. I think email feels more professional than sending a message through social media. Whenever I need to contact a lecturer or sending an assignment, email is always the first choice.
Yeah, exactly. I also think having a good email etiquette is really important. For example, using a clear subject line, greeting the lecturer politely, introducing yourself, and ending the email with a thank you message.
Yeah, that's true. I remember when I first entered college, I didn't really know how to read a proper email. Sometimes I forget to include my student ID or even the subject lines.
Yeah, same here. I think almost every student has made that mistake at least once. But over time, we learn that writing a good email creates a positive impression.
Yeah, besides communicating with lecturer, email is also useful for many other things. For example, creating account for online learning platforms, receiving scholarship information, joining webinar, and even applying for part-time jobs.
Yeah, and don't forget that almost every professional platform, like LinkedIn or internship website, requires an email address. So, in a way, email becomes our digital identity.
Okay, that's a really good point. Even though instant messaging is faster, email is still the main communication tool in academic and professional environment.
Yeah, exactly. That's why students should check their email regularly. Sometimes important information can be missed just because we forget to open our inbox.
Yeah, that's happened a lot. Well, that's all for today's discussions. We hope this episode helps you understand why email is an essential part of students' life. Thank you so much, Hasna.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me, Zara. It was really fun.
And thank you to all our listeners for tuning into ZChit Podcast. Chit Chat with Jara.
Bye
Bye bye.
bye.